I'd rather be like, honest to God, sitting on guitar and learning Yakuza song. I'm sitting there like riffing out Baka Mitai. And it's like, somebody sent me something. They want to see me talk about it. I'm divorcing my wife over her OnlyFans account. I can't stand the shame. I can understand, especially if you got kids. Let's read on. Her husband has said that he's leaving his wife after she started an OnlyFans account, stating he's uncomfortable with her decision and says their 11-year-old daughter is being bullied. Oh, God. Honestly, like, if you've already got a job and you got kids, don't do OnlyFans. Please think of someone other than your wallet. Please. You know, this is coming from me, a troll. I'm the guy who would rip on your kids if I was a kid. Do you want that? Believe me, when there's no community guidelines, I'm way worse than I am now. It's literal verbal murder.
He's more machine now than man, twisted and evil.
Like, Jesus Christ. When I was a kid, the worst thing that could happen to you was being ugly, being poor, or having ugly parents, or smelling bad, or having bad teeth, anything. You know, kids are like piranhas. Whatever problem you have, a child will figure it out with like just precision accuracy. Every kid is Shroud, okay? When it comes to ripping on you. They look at those shoes. Motherfucker must live in Payless. You know, they just come for you. His mother's so ugly when she touches herself, it's like black on black crime. It's endless. Now you throw OnlyFans into the mix, and just forget it. Your kid might just commit suicide. I'm trying to help you out there. If you have children, ladies, and you have a job, maybe don't quit your job to do OnlyFans, because your children will become victims of kids like me. And we have a lot of anger. We're looking to make ourselves feel better by watching something else burn for a change. Now, how do you think I got like this? I was growing up in New York, back before we had political correctness. My God, the black dudes would kick my ass, right? Then, to add insult to injury, they would, I can't even get through the story myself because looking back, it's funny. At the time, it sucked. They would then draw dicks all over my body. And they wrote the F word that I can't say for gay people now, or just cigarettes in England. Point being, they drew all that all over me, and I walk home with dicks all over my body. And then people, while driving, would laugh at me because I had dicks all over my pants and shit, and my backpack and my chest. I was covered in... That sounds very bad right now. Community guidelines are off the charts. Let's move on. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be doing a story. I'm talking to you like we're at a job right now, and it's the 15-minute break when I can talk some. A man has said he is filing for divorce from his wife after she started an OnlyFans account, and it's really a dividing opinion. The husband explained that his wife has always been very active on social media and gained thousands of followers on Instagram through her posts. Can I see her Instagram? I need to see if she's hot. Damn. They won't let me see. So, okay, it's that sort of thing where a woman who's married, has kids, she needs a little extra spice in her life. She needs to feel sexy, and you know how chicks are. Like I said before, they live off food, water, and compliments. If you don't compliment your woman enough, she will leave you for the first guy that she finds interesting and tall that compliments her. Believe me. And then somebody's probably going, that's because you're an Oompa Loompa. I will Ethan Ralph you, dude. I will come to your house and fight everyone in there when you say I'm 5'1".
Do I look 5'1", bitch?
You are 5'1".
Do I look 5'1", bitch?
5'1".
Do I look 5'1",
Okay, let's focus. When one of his wife's friends told her how much money she was making through sharing adult content on the paid for subscription platform OnlyFans and how freeing it was, she informed her husband she was going to sign up. This poor dude. Your woman is friends with a fucking idiot. That's why Alinity's on OnlyFans, because some other Twitch stock got in her ear. And she was like, girl, you don't even have to get naked or do anything. You could just wear lingerie. I'm making $30,000 a month, literally wearing my panties. And then Alinity was like, okay, how can I spin this? I'm doing art. And everybody's like, oh my God, she's an artist. There we go. Alinity's Salvador Dali. Wait, that's existential art. She's Andy Warhol of putting on panties. Merry Christmas. He said she had always been a free spirit and revealed her plan to quit her job once she got built up. Once she got built up? This is an actual journal. Like, this is like writing you expect from me when I'm high as a kite. Once she built up a profitable fan base. I cannot stand the fact that journalism, like, where's the editor? But he says the decision has not only angered him, but upset their 11-year-old daughter, whose friends teased her about when her mom, this is English, by the way, when her mom put up a poll on Instagram asking if her followers would like to see her join OnlyFans. A lot of girls do that. A lot of girls do that now. You get on Instagram and you find your friends putting up a poll. Who wants to see me naked? You're like, oh, Lord. Why would you do this? You got a kid who's still in school. She's 11. You could have at least waited till she's 18. Then there's a shot she wouldn't go to college. Then if she went to college, you really need to think about it. Because if the girl did well in school and she went to an Ivy League, you can't be selling pictures. You're going to get your child kicked out of Yale. You really got to think about these things as a parent. One day I expect Fluffy to go to college. My God. There's no bouncing back from that, you know. Like back in the day, people sit there and go, your mama a hoe. She a whore. I saw her suck a dick under the bridge, but they had no proof. Now, literally there is video evidence. I don't know what the children of tomorrow will do. Now, I'm strictly against this for two reasons. For my own personal reasons and because we have kids. I told her that I'm uncomfortable dating a sex worker. Aren't you married? Or is this like a different guy we're talking about? Whatever. And that our eldest is on social media and so do her friends. This would ruin her. I agree. Like, you can't do this when you got kids in this day and age. In my opinion, like, it would be the epitome of selfish. I can understand if you're doing it before you had kids. Like, Lord, I don't know. I saw once on Twitter this chick. She's promoting her OnlyFans while she's pregnant. But her water just broke, right? I'm not even going to show you the picture. And she was literally promoting that her water broke and you could see everything on OnlyFans, including her breastfeeding and stuff like that. And I just thought, like, this is a bit much even for an edgelord. After his wife posted a poll on social media, he continued, our daughter screamed at her mother and nasty words were exchanged. They were not talking, and this was 2 weeks ago. My wife went ahead and made the account and already posted some pictures. Yesterday, I told her I'm filing for divorce and I asked for full custody. I can't stand the shame, and our daughter is heartbroken and being bullied at school. My God, that is tragic. Like, and she went with it anyway. I mean, come on, honey. You got a daughter. Please take it to kids. Oh my God, I sound like a politician.
Oh, won't somebody please think of the children?
I'm beyond pissed. I never thought my life would lead here. Yeah. OnlyFans has f***ed up a lot of things in a short period of time. It was like a social media nuke. We are in Hiroshima of OnlyFans. After asking for opinions on whether he had overreached, one person replied to slam him, writing, what kind of outdated 18th century mindset do you have thinking that OnlyFans accounts bring shame upon your family and children? Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, if you're a single woman or man and you're doing this, you don't really have to answer to anybody and your actions aren't going to reflect on anyone else. But if you got kids, for God's sakes. Kids that have to go to school, kids. I mean, literally, what was it? In 2018, the worst thing kids were dealing with is if they had, like, default skins in Fortnite. That was the worst thing you had to deal with. Now you have to deal with your mom on OnlyFans. You can't bounce back from that. You could buy a legendary skin and recuperate, but there's no coming back. Someone think about Fred. He has lupus. Your daughter getting teased because her mom has an OnlyFans account is BS. Someone needs to teach her how to stand up for herself and her mom's body anatomy.
No!
And sex work is real. No, don't make this something to lay on the child. People are sick. You mean you have to give your kid an entire speech like they're Joe Biden rolling up into the schoolyard? My mother's body anatomy should be respected. Sex work is real work. Please do not make fun of me and shame. Don't throw milk at me and graham crackers. Please, I'm giving you a speech. Christ almighty. I mean, this chick she's quitting her job to do OnlyFans. She already has a source of income. Think about the kid. If you want to do this and you got no kids, have at it. Do what the you want, but just know your kid is gonna pay for it. Because there's a lot of motherfuckers like me outside who didn't get a PlayStation 5 for Christmas and they got a chip on their shoulder the size of Yankee Stadium. A second said, you have a family. You just don't run the second there's conflict. Go see a couples therapist. Work on your issues. Tearing your family apart over this is weak. Yeah, getting a divorce does seem like a big jump, but she's not really listening to him or the kid. I'm just saying, I agree the divorce seems a bit much, but I don't think she's going to change. I can only imagine doing something I knew was affecting my kid and then just being like, I got to secure the bag. You'll understand when you're older. But others defended him, saying they would consider the decision to be a form of cheating. I think that's a little bit of a jump because it's not like she's attracted to the dudes paying for the photos and whatnot. Arguing she violated your bonds for a relationship and continued to do what she wanted without sparing a thought for you or her daughter. That is true, though. That is technically true. Another said your children are negatively affected and such a major lifestyle change requires mutual agreement and partnership. I agree. She's selling her intimacy, which in a marriage, I think your intimacy is supposed to be between you and your wife or husband. If you have a normal marriage, unless you're one of those polyamorous people or you like a porn star, then I think the rules change. Don't quote me on it. I don't know. For me, like I feel bad for the kid. I know what it's like to be ridiculed in school. Relentlessly every day. Like, if you're not capable of bouncing back or coming up with good quips, and frankly, your mom doing OnlyFans, I don't know how you can have a good comeback for that. You know, I've seen people just shut down. I've seen it. I've seen kids leave schools because they got bullied too much. Like, I don't know. Glad it ain't my problem. I'll tell you that much. Godspeed to everyone involved, I guess. I'd like to also point out, I've noticed there were like couples that would get rid of like pets for their kids. Like, they get rid of dogs because they thought the dog might be a danger to the baby or could possibly hurt it. And that dog's a part of the family. This mother isn't even considering, wow, my 11-year-old daughter is being ridiculed relentlessly because of my decision to make a stupid poll to start an OnlyFans. Maybe this isn't the move to make, and I should just keep my job until she's at least 18 and could get on with her own life and separate herself or something. I'm just saying, it does seem selfish to me. I mean, parenting is literally sacrifice. But Lord knows this mother's like, I gotta get the bag. I don't care if my daughter doesn't like it and she gets ridiculed. I'll be able to afford therapy. And it'll go one of two ways for the daughter. Like, the daughter will either grow up, accept it, and then go, well, I'm going to do OnlyFans when I turn 18. And nothing is weirder than seeing tweets on Twitter of like people retweeting an 18-year-old girl counting down the clock till she could start her OnlyFans account. I don't know. It seems slightly tragic to me that this is like a thing now. Or she might go hyper in the opposite direction and then hate like all forms of sex and sexuality. The chances of her being normal after all of this are slim. It's either she's gonna lean way over to the I hate sex and sexuality or lean way into I'm a sexual deviant. Which I do like sexually deviant women. They just don't want to get deviant with me. That's where I find my issues.